Thinking Board Evaluator is the solution if you're looking for a new approach to assessing your board's effectiveness. Independent Audit has distilled its experience of delivering more than 400 board reviews over 20 years into a questionnaire that gets right to the heart of what makes a board effective. Our reports then deliver the results in a way that allows the board to focus quickly on what really matters and get straight to action planning. Mention questionnaires and you do tend to see little enthusiasm, but the right sort of questionnaire can add lots of value. Boards want questions that are engaging and thought-provoking, questions that help them identify opportunities to work better in the future. And if the company secretary sees both the value opportunity and a way of getting insight in a time-effective way, that's all the better. Thinking Board Evaluator provides what boards need to develop further and what company secretaries need for an efficient and insightful board review. One that helps make sure the directors see the benefits of board evaluation and simply makes the board work better. So let's look at how Thinking Board Evaluator's questionnaires provide that interest and engagement. Here we're looking at the first question in the Thinking Board Evaluator questionnaire. You'll see straight away that our questions are structured differently. On the top half of the screen, we ask a question that really matters for effectiveness. For example, how well does the board oversee the development and implementation of strategy? Participants can give a rating to this question, but on the bottom half of the screen, and uniquely to Thinking Board, we provide a number of statements that elaborate the question. These prompt people to really think about what the question is driving at and provide a lot more insight than typical questionnaires. For example, reaching a shared view of our purpose and values and how they drive the strategy is something that a participant might recognize as an area for improvement, and they'd be able to flag it here. This helps participants with different backgrounds and insights approach the question from the same perspective, which in turn gives more consistent results. Participants read through these issues, flag the ones that they see as pertinent to their organization, then have the opportunity to reconsider their initial response to the question. There are 12 questions, and each corresponds to a principle on Independent Audit's board effectiveness model. All the setup and admin is done for you. Thinking Board Evaluator will then enable you to track response rates throughout your review and send reminders at the click of a button. As soon as your responses are submitted, your reports will be available immediately. When it comes to reporting, we suggest you start with our automated summary report. Here, our algorithms bring together the most important findings from the review and present them in an easy-to-read format that can be downloaded and presented straight back to the board. Here is an example of what your report might look like. First is an introduction about how to use and interpret the report. The report then gives a summary of your results that draws out the areas that the board should really focus on. These are split into areas of strength you should look to preserve, areas for development where most respondents gave lower scores, areas where there were pockets of lower scores, indicating a lack of consensus, and other areas for discussion, where standalone issues were highlighted, but the questions were not necessarily given low ratings. We also include further detail on how each section was scored. This report is ready to go. We've designed it to be suitable as a board paper and to provide all the information that most boards would need to plan their actions. However, if you want to look at your results in more detail, it's all possible through Thinking Board Evaluator. Along with the summary report, a wide range of reports are available through your portal that will allow you to dig even deeper into your results. Some examples of the reports available are overview charts, showing the results for the whole questionnaire in one chart. Detailed charts, so you can see exactly how each question was scored. Heat maps, to enable you to see where on the board different scores are coming from, and the frequency with which different scores have been given. You'll also be able to do comparisons between the different roles on the board. So for example, if more negative scores are coming from the non-executives, the chart will highlight this. This type of insight allows boards to get right to the center of the issue in their next discussion. Comparison charts will also let you monitor your progress year on year. This suite of reports will allow you to add detail to the summary report if you need it. Or if you have your own templates, all reports are exportable to Word. So Thinking Board will give you the component parts to create your own reports. It's the unique and engaging questionnaires and the helpfulness of the reports that enable Thinking Board Evaluator to put the value back into questionnaire-based evaluations. High-performing boards drive better business. It doesn't matter if this is your first board evaluation or if you've been doing them for years. Thinking Board Evaluator will give you insights to allow your board to perform at its best.